Hey, 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 hey! We're doing a special video today. It's going to be the most honest review of a product you'll ever see. First, I want to show you a little bit of my garden. Let's see. There we go. I moved the bougainvillea right there so it can take over this corner. It's leafing out good. I put my Christmas tree in this container here so I can keep it manageable. I want these to all get about to the rooftop here, keep them right below the rooftop to provide me some great shade there. I got me a pepper plant. I moved my gardenia to right here. That's going to be pretty right there. It's busting out in blooms. More peppers. I put my lime tree, I moved it and put it in this pot here. Same deal. A guy down the street has a mango tree, and he's got his, and he keeps it topped out to where it's only about 8 foot tall, so he can just walk under it and pick mangoes. So that's what I hope with the lime tree. And I'm still working on all this. But you can see this is what I want to show you. I brought a lot of rocks from Colorado. I left a lot behind. I guess they'll make in the gravel for the muddy driveway. But I brought some. There's a conglomerate from the Badlands of Wyoming. There's some jasper, and that redstone there is from Nevada. There's bunch of stones I've collected, trying out that little raised bed. In ancient times, they said that obsidian, these are all my pepper plants and all rosemary. They say that obsidian, in ancient times, they would put it near the front entrance because it brought in good vibes. So I've got some obsidian there. I got a nice piece of a mahogany obsidian that might actually be polished up and made into something really nice. There's some quartz. Quartz is said to amplify the energy. They say that the part of the reason why the Stanley Hotel, it might be why it's so active with ghosts and all the energies, is because it's built on quartz. So anyway, now on to the rest of the video. The most honest video you'll see on YouTube or anywhere, probably a most honest review. That's going to be a beautiful piece of petrified wood right there now once I get it polished. This is it in its rough form, the way I found it. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's just going to be beautiful once I get it polished. Anyway, we're back to the meat of the video here. Oh, sorry, my nose is there. Right here on the front lanai, front screened area, front entranceway to my house. And this is where we're going to do the most honest test, one of the most honest tests, one of the most honest reviews of any product you'll ever see. And I'm going to show you why, but I'm first a little bit about the one. That's the east facing right there. But it's why you do this every time I turn on the camera. So that's the east side there. This is a really nice area. I love coming out here in the mornings and having coffee and working on my projects here. But I'm in the process of moving everything, straightening everything out because it just gets way wet in here. We had a couple of really heavy showers, and it just got way wet. Everything in here got soaked. A lot of my jewelry stuff got soaked. Luckily, just some papers got ruined, but other than that. But yeah, I love sitting out here in the mornings. I still bring single projects out here and work on them. when it's nice like today. It's nice to see the people go by, and then Butters likes to sit up on his house and get brushed. But what we're going to do is, this floor is just terrible. Yes, Mousy, I'll be in there in a minute. So that we're going to do the Miss Oufy, what I call Miss Oufy. Now I have this is just your basic model. I have a remote for it. I have a book for it. But the book's still packed away. I haven't found it from the move. But you can see this floor, I've just let it go. It's just covered in cat hairs. My project, from doing projects, I've pulled up any huge pieces of string, but there's still pieces of string around. I'm even going to do this right here. My morning walk, I walk on a dirt road, and boom. I don't know if you saw that or not, but here we go again. We got the other one, we got all that. We'll just dump it out. Boom. This is the most intense workout under the worst conditions that we do her in, that she should be done in. I really put her up to fail. And it's funny how I do that. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to clean her. Because we're going to start kind of on the back end. I'll show you why. Because this is, like I say, this is the most honest way to show you. You got your on-off switch there. Then you've got also this button here. And that button starts her up and all. But let's see, we've got, okay, so you got this right here is the dust bin. And it just pulls out, just like that. And you've got there. Now this is from doing my other part of the house. I do the inside of the house 2 or 3 times, at least, well, usually 2 times a week. So you've got this, and it just opens up. Let's see. Oops. Doing that over there like that. And you can see it picks up a lot of stuff. The cats, the cats can't help it. The litter, you know, the litter gets in their paws and they track it around the house. And I'm doing this, like I say, twice a week anyway. Sometimes maybe 3, but usually twice a week I do it. And then you got this filter here. It pulls out. But back to the cat litter. Does anybody use those robotic litter box cleaners? This one just pulls right out. Usually it does. There we go. You have that. If you have one of those robotic litter box cleaners, let me know what you have. Leave me comments in the comment section about how they work and which one you have. You can see this just brushes off just like this. Usually I do this out of a big can outdoors, but since I'm trying to do this video, it's kind of hard to do it and hold the camera at the same time, right? So you can see that cleans up really nice. And then we have these 2 filters right here. We have this filter and this filter. I'll always shake her off. And you do the same sort of thing. That's just a paper, so you don't want to be too rough with it. There we go. Now I got this thing, I'll just shake it off. Now I've got here's the neurons. Now you can see the difference. This is you see, these need to be replaced. Here comes a truck, of course. The only bad thing about these communities is all the big trucks that are always going by. So you can see, this one's way blacker. So it's time for these filters to be changed. That's what I was wanting to do this first and show you this, because I'm putting her under the most harsh conditions, right? Most people, in fact, I saw most people do it. Well, I won't say most people. There's some people that will take a product, they'll order it, they'll say an unboxing video, and they'll get it, and they'll take it out of the box, and they'll go through it with you, and they'll use it that one time, maybe take a picture or two, or run it one time, not really use it, and make a video, and then box the stuff up and send it back. That's not true with me. If I show you a video on something and do a review on it, it's because it's either done one or two things. It's either failed miserably and doesn't meet any requirements that it advertises, or it's done such a spectacular job that it's just amazed me at how good it's done. So that's why I'm doing this. One or two things has happened here. Can you guess which one? So there we have. We've cleaned her out. You see all that's come out. That's from the rest of the house, the inside of the house. So now this just slides right back in. Well, first off, we got this. We have this is also part of it. On this, and you can see it just picks up all kind of stuff. That's this is scratching post, unfortunately. That's a lot of that is from that. So I'm gonna just pull out most of that, and I think that will come. I'll use it on it, but pull all that out. Sometimes it's worse, depending on how much stuff I've got on the floor from projects and stuff. But I could do that better. But you see how you do. You just, and then you have one side goes in, this side goes in there, and that guy goes in there, and then you even have hair here, see? So that just pulls right out. I usually get it a little bit cleaner than that, but I don't want this to run too long. So then let's see. That runs right in there like that. There we go. It's easy peasy. But I wanted to show you this. This is why I'm doing this last. I'll show you this. This just slides right back in there, just like that. It's ready to go. But look at these brushes. So see these brushes, see how they're just bent. They're still pretty stiff, but like they're getting all twisted. Let me see. Oops, not that way. So you can see there, they're getting bent. And here's your new brushes. See how tight they are? See how straight they are? These are all curved. They're pulling apart from each other. So I feel like these should have been changed. I should have changed these 2 or 3 uses ago. But I wanted to make this video under the worst conditions so you can see at the job Miss Oufy does here. I call her Miss Oufy. Butter's getting up there now. Yeah, buddy, I'll brush you. But when I turn this on, we'll see what he does. So, all you do, whoops, wrong way. We got her set down there. I don't know if I have. Yep, I mean, we've got to turn around. There you go. And then we press that button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there she goes. Now I'll say the only drawback to her is if there's any kind of wire or drape touching the floor or anything like that, she's going to make it her mission to find that and get hung up in it. So we're going to let her work. I'm going to go out by the back of the mine. I'm trying to move all my jewelry stuff and all out to the back of the mine where it's protected from the wet rain. And but I'm trying to get cleaned up out there right now. I'm doing all the windows. They're vital windows, and they clean up really well, and they're easy to clean up, but you got to take them all down. Now you see that? Sometimes she'll get real close to something, and sometimes she'll run right into it. Most of the time she does a pretty good job. There she goes. We're going to let her work for, I don't know, what do you think, 20 minutes? 20 minutes. See this? That Butter's hair, she picked that right out, that big clump of hair. I don't know if you saw that or not. She'll have to go over it a couple of times. You know, this is heavy. This is a really heavy dirt. Sand. See, she just bumped into the screen door, but she went right up to that. And I've seen her stop 3 or 4 inches from something and then turn around. And I've seen her, she'll get hung, hey Mousy, and she'll get hung up on that. She'll run right over that and get hung up on it, where she's supposed to turn around. I thought she had the depth thing. Anyway, how about it, Betty? So we'll come back in 20 minutes. Let's see. We'll give Butters a brush. Here you go, Betty. He's gotten to where he really likes this. Hey, sweet boy. He's a good boy. He loves that. So, onward. See, she'll find a place to get behind too. She always comes out, but like the bed or the dresser, she loves to get up under there. That's one of the cleanest spots in the house, just because she keeps going back up under there. See, right now, she learns it. It's funny, some stuff she's trying to jump in there. Some stuff she turns around, she will turn around, and other stuff she won't. Okay. We'll give her 20 minutes and I'll be back. So it's actually been closer to 30 minutes. I gotta messing with Butters, feeding Butters and Mousy, and doing the windows up back. I lost a little track of time. But I mean, and I've come out here and moved the table and the chairs a couple times so she can get around everything. I'm doing the lanai windows on the back, and it's really not bad. The hardest part is getting them in and out of the tracks. Cleaning them, I'm just using a squeegee and a vinyl window cleaner and a cloth, and they clean up really nice. But anyway, look at this. Look how clean this is now after 30 minutes. I mean, I think that's just an amazing job, especially with the worn brushes and the dirty filter like it is. I mean, look at that. There's hardly anything left. And she's probably full. She's probably, pretty full. What about it, Miss Oof? You full? We'll turn her in. We'll turn her off and take her outside here, and clean her out there. There's my trash can. There's my trash can. Okay, Miss Eve. All you do. And the cool thing is in the house, is when I let her in the house do this, let me see. The cool thing is when I do this in the house, When she runs low on a charge, she just goes right back to her charger and plugs in, gets ready for the next day. So that's pretty good. So let me see, we're gonna do this right here. If I get this all out. I got two. You see, it's a beautiful evening here in Florida. Of course, that chair is not going to cooperate. It's about time for me to go on my bicycle ride. And that's what we'll do. My little plants. Let's see, we got our garbage can. So, let's see, Miss Oof. We got Uncle Alien and the flying piggy there. The flying piggy's always a good time. So, like we did before, we're going to take this out. Look in there. You can see it's picked up a lot. Put the garbage can over, the flipper. Oh yeah, look at all that. That's what she picked up in a half an hour. Look how dirty that filter is now. That's a lot of dirt. A lot of gravel from Eddie's walking shoes. And that filter is just that. Woo. You see all that? That all popped out from that filter. I mean, that's a lot of sand there. So, I'm going to put the new filters in, and the new, look at all that dirt. That's all dirt she picked up. She does an excellent job. I will say this, Miss Oufy, a lot of times I'll be in the same room cleaning as she's vacuuming. I think it's a really great investment. It saves me from that's just one other chore that I don't have to do, and she does just as good with that heavy cat litter in the house around the litter boxes. She picks that stuff right up. You know, she does get full. She does have a way of getting tangled up in stuff if stuff is on the ground. But other than that, that's not really, you know, that's not here or there. I mean, you can see how rugged them brushes are. They really need to be changed. So that's the Miss Oufy review. Sitting here in Vero Beach, Florida. I don't think the lighting is very good on this, but you can see behind me it's a beautiful day. Time to go for a ride. Get back to the windows and that sort of thing. Day-to-day stuff. I didn't show you this. Here is this filter. That comes right out. And there we go. See all that stuff she's pulled up? That little tool has a knife on it. I can run through there, pull that right out. But that's just an amazing job. I think she does an amazing job. Certainly saves me from having to pull out a big old vacuum cleaner, you know, and saves me from pulling out a big old vacuum cleaner and messing with all that. It's actually got her time for 8 o'clock in the morning. She turns on, starts her business, starts her work day. Sometimes it's a little bit early. We turn her off and then turn her back on later in the day, but it's a good deal. Once I find the instruction book, I'll be able to change some of that. And, you know, there's some more programs. There's even an app online for her. So she's certainly a good thing, just turning her on and letting her go. So anyway, that's my review of Miss Oufy. I hope you can see why I called it the truest, most honest review you'll see. One of the most honest reviews you'll see on YouTube. But give the video a thumbs up. Follow along. Got other stuff coming up. Always working on something around here. So be good to each other. Peace.